night, Sean Porter Promotions.
Hey, you're welcome to come down for dinner. I know this is on. Come down to Flanker, everybody. We'll be down there. We'll be down there Thursday. I'm just going to invite everybody, okay? Whatever.
I ain't shaking no hands and I ain't taking no pictures, no autographs.
That's all I'm saying is Flanker. They got to figure out everything else.
Welcome to the PorterWay Podcast. Showtime, Sean P. Antt with 2 T's. And you know we just kicking it before we come on and do our thug thizzle.
Yeah, chopping it up. We both brought cookies.
Yeah, man.
My cookies was trash. Oh, I don't know where it's from. My cookies was trash. Yeah. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't do it. Don't even do it.
I'm just saying. I gotta look at them and tell. Here, I'll cover it up, but you know.
Those cookies was trash.
Just, you know, sometimes.
I haven't tried Sean. You know, y'all know Sean's a cookie monster, especially chocolate chip.
I was going to say, like, I'm a cookie connoisseur, you know, so I'm going to look at your cookie and tell you all about your cookie.
Yeah.
That's exactly what the hell I did,
that
too.
That cookie was big trash.
It looked, yeah.
I wish I could remember the,
But then there's this. This is what I brought in.
It don't look the greatest.
Look, can't even see my head.
It don't look the greatest either.
Can't even see my head.
It don't look the greatest either.
But it is, okay?
All right. But
looks can be deceiving.
I still say the best. Hard the logo, man. Come on. Maybe getting paid for that. Shout out to Nebraska. They got some of the best cookies I've had. I don't remember the name. I wish I could remember the name of those people at the barbershop. Those cookies was banging. Why you act like you don't remember now?
Yeah, I was trying to
Yeah. Shout out to Terence Crawford people. I know his sister was in there.
Because Nebraska came out of nowhere. We was talking about Alabama earlier, and the red, and I just was like, what?
Yeah, shout out to Nebraska, man.
I know you're wondering why you're looking at my chest.
Sorry, guys. I apologize by Sean's chest being out.
I don't know. I just always be doing stuff.
Very weird. And we believe me and the director already said something about it. I mean, the producer.
Hey, just tell me when to stop, all right?
I'm not going to
tell me when to stop. Tell me when to stop. All right. Come on here. Let's get to it.
Your wife is not in here.
Life is good.
Hey, every day?
God darn it. Life is good.
You can keep going.
Keep going.
Yeah, I looked down to see if the whole thing, but no, not to see if it was still open. Jesus,
that's good. This is acceptable.
All right, let's go, man.
This is acceptable.
Life is good. Why life so good?
Man, I'm happy, man. God is good, and man, I'm successful, and just working on some things. I got a great motivational message at the end of this episode. Busy, but at the end of the day, man, I get good rest. And family's happy, I'm happy. You know.
Yeah, man. I think we sacrifice a lot for everybody around us to be happy.
I sacrifice a lot to be around you.
We sacrifice a lot to be around you.
You ain't never sacrificed a lot to be around me.
I quit my job to make this thing successful. Okay, y'all don't know that. Y'all know. Hey, I had a kid and I quit my job and just took a chance on this thing. I had nothing. I had no money. I had nothing to make this thing go to the next level.
You happy?
Oh yeah, I'm very happy.
All right, not with the podcast, just with life.
Oh yeah, with life, man. You know I can't complain, Sean. I always I live by. Somebody always got worse than me. But sometimes I think about it. Yeah, we're happy, man.
Gotta be, man.
We're way farther than we was.
Yeah.
So that's
ever
a good
in
thing.
life. You know what I mean? So
keep going.
But let's get to it because I know with Zhilei Zhang, there's a lot of conversation about him now. Yeah. And a lot of people had him written off. Okay. So what I want to do is like this is the disclaimer here. Mm-hmm. Number one, I'm gonna make some facts here. But I never wrote off Zhilei because I know where he comes from. And I know that it was only a matter of time before it showed up. Obviously, it's shown up now twice now against Joyce. And I know that Tim Bradley had high praises for him after his fight. And it seems like you could be jumping on this bandwagon. And I just want to make it clear that that's expected from a man like that who comes from where he comes from. The rematch, like, what was you thinking? Because I know the first round was slow. Yeah. Second round,
the fight was over.
Second round was couple, big lefts that were landed. But then the third round, it was truly over in the third round.
I mean, Joe Joe said came in heavier than he has in his whole career.
After the fight, he said that?
Yeah, I think this was Joe. One of them came in. I think it was Joe came in heavier.
Okay.
It's levels to this. It's just had power in both hands.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
Legit
power in both hands. And I mean, when he hit Joe with the first big shot, it rocked him.
You know that's a 10-ounce glove he wearing?
What's that mean? Okay.
Like he showed the other night, he showed why they wear a 10-ounce glove.
Yeah.
Like we see power, and I'm not about to make it like we wear 8s. The 47.
I never knew that.
Up to 147, where it's 8 ounce above 147. So if you're 140,
learn something
you wearing 10-ounce glove.
Okay.
But you got some straight hitters like Deontay Wilder. But with D, you ain't have to look at his glove to know that he was gonna thump you. Dude. But with Zhilei, like the way he throws his punches and releases his punches with this sharpness, and then this pop at the end, it's like he reminded you, like, oh yeah, this is why they have the heavyweights in 10-ounce gloves, because it's eventually what's supposed to happen happens.
Yeah.
You can't do that in a 16-ounce glove. You can't, unless you're Deontay Wilder, you can't do that in an 18-ounce glove. And that's why these men are wearing 10-ounce gloves, even though they're heavyweights, 250 plus, almost 300 pounds, because the way the boxing is designed is when I touch you, everybody's supposed to hear it. Everybody's supposed to get excited.
Yeah.
And eventually, when I clean you up with a hook, that's...
What do you think about that shot?
That right hook?
That was beautiful.
I looked at my son. I said, Diggy, did you see that? He said, right. He said, yeah, I saw it. I said, you see the way he cleaned him up with it? Yeah, I saw it. I said, you ain't see him clean him up. He said, yeah, he did. Clean him up. I mean, that is how you finish with a right hook, or, a southpaw right hook. You come across the face and somebody goes down and they don't get up.
And Joe Joyce, for the most part, never been a power puncher. He's a great boxer. 1-2 jab. So when you get to that level, you got to carry power.
Yeah.
Being a great boxer only takes you so far in the heavyweight division. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
In other divisions, you may be able to get away with it, but the heavyweight division, you got to have that equalizer.
He calls himself the Juggernaut. And even in
Why?
the X-Men movies and the series, you see where Juggernaut gets hit on top of the dome and he's done. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. Like, his thing was, I can withstand you, and eventually I will get you. And he has lived this Juggernaut
type wear and tear.
Yeah, type of style and fighting. And that's how a lot of his fights have gone. Yeah.
Dubois, I think he beat him, stopping him. Yeah.
But then there's Zhilei Zhang. And the thing with him is, and this is what I want to make clear, where you wrote off a man who has an amateur pedigree. Yeah. And now you see the difference
one loss, one draw.
But now you see the difference between a bronze medalist and I believe Joe's a silver medalist. But the difference there is Zhilei grew up doing this. He wasn't no heavyweight that decided to start boxing, and because he's big and strong and fast, he's going to beat you. And that's essentially what Joe Joyce has become. A amateur Olympian without the amateur pedigree from 8 years old until I turned pro. And that's the difference there. Zhilei, at a young age, acquired the speed, acquired the fluidity that you don't see a lot of professionals have at heavyweight. You know what I mean? A lot that you see from Tyson Fury, another fighter who has a deep amateur pedigree. Guys who learn how to do all this kind of stuff, then when they get the size, they still have that style and that finesse. Jared Anderson. That's why I'm so high on Jared Anderson. You already know that I'm high on boxers with amateur pedigrees, with deep amateur backgrounds, with deep amateur experience. Because even though you got 20 losses, you still got 20 experiences that help you build and become who you become.
Yeah, and experience matters everywhere in life.
And like you said, once you get to a certain level, it ain't just about power. It ain't just about speed. It ain't just about being a southpaw. And now you see the difference between the two. The size. Joe Joyce is he's always beat down his guys. Now he's in the ring with somebody just as big as him. I think they both 6'6". Both 6'6", wingspan just the same. Now there's something, what else is going to separate you
the equalizer.
from the biggest? Yeah. This guy right here, Zhilei, can move, can go to the body, can got speed and power, as we can see. You know what I mean? And that's why the amateur background, the amateur boxing is so important. You got to check these guys out. They'll be fighting in Paris, France, next year in the Olympic Games. Who you see there will be who you see with their hand up, and one of them be on the canvas in a good 8 to 10 to 12 years. Yeah. And that's the thing about Zhilei is, even though he was he was an Olympian and all these other things, as he turned pro, his growth just wasn't the same as other guys. And that's why he was written off, because when you don't see somebody moving at that same capacity and level as you see other guys moving in, it's like, well, you know, and then he took an early loss, and it's like, oh, he's not who we thought he was. No, it just took him a little while longer to get there.
It was just
or was it a loss or was it a draw?
He took a loss, but that was last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't early.
Well, no, that wasn't.
But yeah, and boxing, one loss affects everything.
Excuse me, yeah. So early in his career was a little topsy-turvy.
Because he's 40 years old.
Yeah, and then on top of that, he took the loss last year. And it's like, he's gone. And it's like, no, I just took a little while longer for me to mature. And that's what I always like to say. He's 40 years old? He's 40 years old?
That's what it says.
And as a professional boxer at 40 years old as a heavyweight, you could possibly be in your prime and rearing the end of your prime at 40.
Yeah.
Because a 40 for heavyweight is more like 35 to 30 to 35 for welterweight or something like that. The prime is just different for the heavyweights because they grow faster.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it takes everything else time to catch up. I truly do think that time is caught up, or he's caught up to the time. Time caught up to him.
To Joyce?
No. For Zhilei.
So he got to. What you think? He got to go now?
It's time for him to go.
Title shot.
It's time for him to go now.
Title eliminator.
Absolutely.
He's WBO interim champion right now. Shout out to our boy Larry out of Cleveland. Larry Drum. Yeah, he said, Antt, what do you think? Deontay Wilder versus Big Bane, Jared Anderson versus Big Bane. I felt with Jared, give him a couple more fights. But that's something I would like down the line for Jared.
Yeah.
Wilder, he'll get Wilder problems until he won't. The equalizer, I just think Wilder. But I think he'll get Wilder problems till he won't. Till he tries to close the distance. That's when Wilder hits him with the big right hand. I think that'll be all she wrote. But that's two fights I'd like to see. But then I told Larry one I would love to see is actually Anthony Joshua. I think that was the most interesting one for him next. The Anthony Joshua match. I feel
most interesting one for Zhilei or for both?
Yeah, for both.
For both of them.
What about a Luis Ortiz matchup?
No.
Okay.
Why would you put a 40-year-old with a 50-year-old?
Battle of the grandpas. I don't know.
But that's a good fight. Andy Ruiz. He might be a little big.
I'm not sure. I'm just not sure about Andy. You know, a lot of the things that were said about Teofimo Lopez, you could be saying those same things. You could be saying those same things about Andy Ruiz.
Until he shows us different.
Until he shows us different. I mean, there's no secret to some of the things he's been through outside of the ring.
Yeah,
all that stuff shows up in the ring. You know what I mean? And let's say you are a Jermell Charlo who's going to put boxing to the side to handle the personal. How long is it going to take you to handle the personal before you can get back to even the gym? You know what I mean? Because again, like, this is what's different from other sports. You know, basketball, you just go to the court, and when you're done shooting around or you don't want to play no more D, you say, all right, y'all, I'm good for the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You take that personal stuff to the gym, you sparring, you liable to get embarrassed. You liable to get hurt. You know, so a lot of the things that we have been saying about T.O. and Jermell, we've been saying some things about those guys. We could be saying the same things about Andy. You know, unfortunately. You know.
I want to see Andy back in the ring. Hey, I actually like Andy.
Yeah.
I've been rocking with him ever since he won me all this money versus Anthony Joshua.
Yeah. I think heavyweight is probably the weight class that you cannot afford to to sit out / sit around. You know, look at Deontay Wilder. I caught up with his coach a couple weeks ago, and they're still working. They ain't actually been fighting, but they're still working. You know what I mean? So he's not on the couch getting stale. Not to say that Andy's on the couch, but you know, there's no rumors of him training, getting ready for a fight or anything like that. You know, so coming off the couch, for the sake of words, getting in the ring with Zhilei, with Big Bang. That's tough, man, because Big Bang is a southpaw. He's big, he's rangy, he knows how to use it.
And he bang.
He ain't afraid, so he can go to the body and the head, he gonna bang. You know what I mean?
I love that name.
Yeah. I think more realistic is a Jared Anderson down the line because they're both top ranked.
Bingo.
We know how that goes. I think that's a more realistic conversation to have.
Yeah.
I think it's too soon for both of them, to be honest with you.
Big Bang got to go, though.
He got to go.
He got to go.
He got to go.
Jared can wait it out and do what he got to do.
Yeah, he got to go.
Yeah, well, it's time to see him up there with the Eliminator, Daniel Dubois. I like that one, getting him up in there with that. But what else we got last night on the Zone?
Hitches.
You want to talk about
card,
you want to talk about Conor Benn?
No, I don't actually want to talk about Conor Benn. But we'll get to Conor Benn because we just got to talk about him a little bit.
Yeah, we'll touch on it. Just splash it.
Got my fantasy football up.
Okay, all right. What about Jessica?
Let's talk about all of them.
Okay.
Let's see. Hold on. We're going to talk about them.
That was actually an interesting card out in Orlando. Shout out our guy Dane. Dane was supposed to take the trip. Then Dane woke up 2 hours later and never left the house.
So Ammo Williams back in the ring against Steve Rose. This is supposed to be more of a step-up fight for Williams. Okay. Steve comes in ready to fight and really challenges Ammo. I think Ammo won a split decision. And then I think Ammo was he was hot coming onto the scene when he first turned pro. I just feel like he's been, for the sake of words, kind of stale, just across the board recently in the last 2 to 3 fights. No big wins, nothing big to talk about. You know what I mean? And you gotta give us something big. You know, when you are in a back and forth with Steve Rose, fighter with a lot of experience, of course, but also a fighter that you're not expected to be back and forth with. You gotta show us more. You know. McCaskill, she got in the ring with Sammy Ryan last night. That was a split draw.
Yeah, I caught the end of that, but what I seen at the end, I'm just like, come on, Jessica has a problem with boxers, it seemed like it. It seemed like, and I've been thinking like, shout out to Ramos, they whole team. I just think that every time they're going to come back, like they're going to tweak a little bit, but it's still Jessica. Jessica is who she is at this point.
It's like the smoke and mirrors. It's like they've given us the smoke of her being a big power puncher and her being, this pressure fighter that don't care. I'm coming after you. And then the mirrors are now showing us that if a girl can move and use her jab, McCaskill can't move her feet. You know what I mean?
Because with all that stuff, that's what she's coming. Yeah. She's taking shots while she's coming. Exactly. That's what I'm like, come on, Jessica.
She's taking shots on the way out.
Come on. Too. Yeah.
And that's what really, to me, was the separation in her and Ryan, who won the fight. I thought Ryan won the fight because I just thought that Ryan was giving it. She was getting it, but also then giving it after. You know what I mean? So it was Ryan, McCaskill, then Ryan on the back end. You know what I mean? So I thought that it was a victory for Ryan. Yeah. Obviously a close fight, but I think the things that we need to see from McCaskill is improved boxing ability. You have to stay in position when somebody's retreating or moving away from you. She stands erect and then she just kind of walks you down. And when you're no knee bend, that takes away
there's no levels in our game.
Well, yeah, but that also it takes away from your reflexes. Like imagine like so when you
playing defense, basketball or something.
Like when you got bend in the waist, now everything is activated, ready to go. There's no bend. Now I have to get in position to activate.
Get ready. It's like when quarterback's like,
it's like no, be ready, stay ready. So it's the difference between staying ready and getting ready. You got to stay ready. So but I just see a lot of defensive holes. Head in the air, punching and taking shots. You know what I mean? When you have a name. Jessica McCaskill had a name a lot like Alicia Baumgartner and Amanda Serrano and a few of the other ladies that are on the scene. But then you're not performing like these young ladies where they're showing some unique talent and ability. Now we have to really now we got to put you on a magnifying glass and say, well, I revealed you like these women, and I thought that you were exciting and fun to watch. You are, but what's the separation in between you getting a win and getting a split draw? And when I look at that, I say, man, your defense just has to improve.
I think with watching Jessica is the thing. I want to see another level out of Jessica. You know, like you said, we hold her in that with the Amanda Serrano's, Baumgartner, we hold her in that level, and so we hold her to a higher standard. And when those girls get in the ring, they show us a little more. They go to another level. It's just like we want to see Jessica do that. You know me, I'm a big fan of Jessica. I love to talk and everything she do outside of the ring, but just little stuff she need to tweak on in the ring. And hopefully work on it in this camp, because most likely we're gonna get a rematch. That's a rematch coming. And that girl's coming. Same thing. I'm going same game plan from her because they work. But shout out to draw. Ended up being a draw.
Yeah. Then you got Conor Benn.
We got Conor Benn. Shout out to me
in the ring.
Yeah, shout out to me and Dane. I said, hold on, Dane. He's suspended in the UK, so he shot over to the States and said, I'm gonna fight.
Yeah.
Can we do that here? Can we do that here?
I actually think that you got it wrong. Like he's suspended by.
Oh, you saw? No,
it's
their stuff.
Go to ProBox TV. I have some.
So you said something.
Some content on over there.
Chris Aljury?
But Chris and Tim and Teddy and those guys over there. I'm sure that they have definitely broken down and figured out. I spoke on it, and basically I said no, he shouldn't be in the ring. If he's suspended by anyone, he shouldn't be. And that's number one.
Across the board.
And then number two, if you've been tested positive for something, this is like one and done type stuff. You know what I mean? Especially when it's been found out. He's saying that it's eggs. I'm going with Chris said. Chris said, yo, he's the supplement that he tested positive for is something that can enhance your or create tissue. And
so recover faster,
maybe even create muscle tissue, things like that. And again, go to ProBox TV, check out everything going on over there, and listen to Chris. You already know how intelligent he is. He broke that down to me before we went on and spoke on it, but I'm sure that there's something over there that you guys can find out more. But my thing is, I shouldn't even be talking about you this weekend.
Like why? And I hold Eddie Hearn to a standard. You're not living up to Eddie. You're doing what's best for Eddie Hearn.
Listen, my man hauled off on his Orozco guy and clipped him like this, and the guy didn't really go anywhere. And my first thought was like, yo, that's a hellacious punch. And it was like, well, how can I buy into this is you. This is all of your work. And then the next thought was, well, shoot, that punch was supposed to take him out because that came right across the chin a lot like Big Bang, and it didn't. So then again, like, are you now not doing what you was doing? And it's, you know what I mean? So if I gotta have this conversation with myself, if I gotta have this conversation with you, big dog, we shouldn't even be talking about it.
Yeah, and it's just like, and doing the whatever he's doing,
but his eyes is closed. He like the punch of death.
Doing what he does. When you hit somebody like that, he probably thinks like, oh, dang, I'm not on it no more. So this is the effect of it.
Yeah,
it's like, man, hey, bro, honestly, man, you're effing up the sport. I want to say the word, but man, come on, man, you're effing up the sport. Eddie Hearn, come on, you got to get it right too. I understand you're trying to make money out here, but like, we got to hold all boxers to a standard. It's a safety thing, but. These guys up there taking a pounding as it is, but they don't need nothing enhanced on your side for you even hurt me even more.
Yeah.
So, hey, man, go back across the water. We don't need him over here no more.
And the weird thing is I think he's not suspended in England or something like that, man. I shouldn't even touch back on it because I don't know the exact legal situation that he's in. But, yeah, man, I just think that especially for someone like myself who was as clean as I have always been, you're supposed to work, you know.
Yeah,
and
you're taking the shortcuts.
Yeah, and so like and again, like you can see this on ProBox TV. They have an app, all that kind of stuff. Antt don't want the app for the podcast, so we just not gonna bring y'all an app. But the thing that I spoke on was, hey, when I had supplements that I was taking, I was halfway taking supplements, and it wasn't because I was worried about what I was supposed to or not supposed to take. My thing was just
I want to clean that up for somebody try to break that down.
I'll clean it up, but I didn't. Cool. I had a problem with just being consistent. Yeah. Waking up, taking it, taking it before you go to bed. You know what I mean? Like it's hard enough brushing your teeth. You know what I mean? But on a serious tip, I go as far back as the amateurs testing with USADA. And they gave us websites to go to. If you ever have any questions. My dad wouldn't let me take Robitussin, bruh. Then I looked it up on the computer. I'm good. He said, call him. Right. So at the end of the day, yes, Conor Benn, yes, Eddie Hearn, it's y'all responsibility. Yeah. It ain't no eggs and it ain't no he gave it to me or nothing like that. When I started doing the snack products, my dad was like, all right, we gonna get it from snack and then we're gonna talk to them and then we're gonna talk to them and we just go around this entire block. It takes some time. Take you being having the initiative and being studious with things. But if you don't want to be caught up on a podcast being talked about like this, then do your homework and grow up and be a man. You know what I mean? And because at the end of the day, it's that serious. You could be possibly taking somebody's life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing to worry about in that. But let's move on to the main event.
Yes, sir.
Richard Hitchins.
Let me salute you, big dog. I like him.
Where you from?
New York.
I thought y'all was about to claim Cleveland quick to claim a good boxer, boy. Boy, Cleveland quick to claim a good boxer.
I'm a saluting because I could be wrong, but I do believe he's a part of that 2016 quad, which was Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, a host of other guys out there. I do believe he's a part of that class, and when you look at it realistically, you could be looking at him a lot like Big Bang, where you're like, he's bringing up the rear. He's moving a little bit slower than the other guys. But I just took a look at his record. He's got 7 10-rounders. And that's his first 12-rounder. You know what I mean? So he's gone the necessary steps. I do believe he has improved every step of the way. You ask me, what do you like about him? I like that he's consistent. I like that he shows up, he does his job, and he has not done anything spectacular yet. And I'm going to put emphasis on yet because he has the ability to do that. But a lot like those other names that I just mentioned, sometimes it takes the dance partner. He had the best dance partner yet with either the name or, the right dance partner that's going to challenge him and pull even more out of him. Yes, Jose Zepeda was there to take a whole lot the other night. And, that fight ended up being what it was. But I just like the body of work that Richardson Hitchins has put together throughout his career so far. And with this being his first 12-rounder, you can see that a big step is coming for him soon.
And he's ranked pretty high in lightweight, super lightweight already. Some have him at number 3. Yeah. But yeah, he's definitely gonna be something special. You can already see it in him. And I think the hype was around because he's with Tank, right? But I've seen a video of him and Tank and
like he's been out here in Vegas.
So he's getting the right work and moving the right way. I think he's right there, Sean, from being a contender and being a problem. Yeah. Why the hell Montana Love didn't fight him? That's the real question.
Because Montana can't beat him. Simple as that.
But what, you just going to keep fighting people that you can only... Because I was looking forward to that fight. Right. Because at the end of the day, Montana Love, he has talent. He's good. That was going to be... Let's say I won't even put that on. I don't want to say think he can't beat him. But he knows it's going to be a tough night.
And what did I just say? Hitchins ain't had the right dance partner to take him from good to great.
That was the right dance partner to take him from good to great. Montana Love.
That's still the guy.
Yeah. So Montana Love in the next fight. Where Montana Love at?
I don't know.
Shout out to Montana Love, man. I wish you nothing but the best. Get back in the ring, baby. We need to see that fight January.
We need that one.
That's a big fight.
We need that.
I was looking forward to. I think.
And he been through a little bit too. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like he had his last 2 fights ago. He had a situation where he, remember we was talking about him threw the dude out the ring, all that kind of, you know what I mean? So
I think he got dropped too in the last couple. He got
dropped in that one. Yeah.
So it's he getting to that But, I mean, if you want to be great.
Could be a clipping waiting to happen.
Everything, hey, you want to just be this guy in life or you want to be that guy in life?
You got to go through something like that to get to it.
A lot of people just want that persona.
Yeah.
And never want to be tested. And if you want to be great, you got to go through greatness.
Yep.
So.
I do believe in Richardson Hitchins. I like him. I've been real careful about his name because Carson always talk about that. But I'm big on him. I like him. And looking forward to what's next. Again, we saw him in his first 12-rounder the other night. Something big coming for him soon. And I'd like to see him in the 12-round fight against Montana Love. I don't think that fight goes the distance.
For a title eliminator.
Not for...
I mean, they both...
Sometimes, man, if the money right, you don't need no titles in the ring. I don't just say that.
I mean, we've been saying that for a while.
Come on now. We're going to take a break, go to our ads, and we'll be right back. What's up, everybody? We want to take a moment to introduce you guys to our new partner, Lifesavers Restoration. You got mold in the house. You got rain, flood in the house. Carpet need to be pulled up. House need to be restructured. Lifesavers Restoration. They got you, right, Ann?
Yeah, if you're in the SoCal area, you can reach Lifesavers Restoration at 747-265-6644. Las Vegas area, where me and Sean's located. That's 702-845-1325. And if you're a first responder, senior, teacher, you get a 10% discount. Because we're trying to help and give back. Yeah. That's what they do.
They have a motto that I believe in wholeheartedly. No job is too big, no job is too small for us to care. They care about you just like they cared about me when they came to my house. I had some water damage, a whole bunch of stuff coming through. They came over, man, house looked like new.
Yeah, man, I've been working with this guy for over 5 years. And I believe him, I trust him. I sent him to my family, took care of Sean. Anybody in my family had water damage, I trust and believe in this guy. And so, I wouldn't send you guys nobody. That didn't help me.
Yeah.
You guys are my family at the end of the day. So if they help me, they'll help you. And if he's connected with the sport of boxing, the guy's been around the sport of boxing for a long time. I didn't find that out till after we've been doing business. So if he can help us, he can help you.
Yeah.
It's Lifesavers Restoration.
All right, y'all, we got a big fight this weekend. Undisputed. Canelo Alvarez, Jermell Charlo, for all the marbles, all the belts, all the good stuff. And you know what that means. DraftKings and TPWP, the PorterWay Podcast. We have teamed up. We have joined forces for the sake of words. Some would say. And that means when you download the DraftKings Sportsbook app,
enter promo code
TPWP.
How much that get you, Sean?
Well, when you bet $5, you get $200 back in bonus bets instantly when you enter that promo code
TPWP.
And we want to thank DraftKings for sponsoring this episode. All right, we back, and this segment is sponsored by DraftKings, so let's get right to it. Canelo Alvarez, Jermell Charlo this weekend. We got Erickson Lubin and Jesus Ramos in the co-main, and you want to talk about?
I think
you're excited about who got skin back in the ring.
I'm excited about my man Ugas. Shout out to Sean, ex-opponent.
Ugas Barrios in the one of the fights right before the co-main.
Right before the co-main event. But we could
the co-main before the co-main.
Yeah, Mario Barrios.
Big card, so go ahead.
Fighting Yordenis Ugas. Two fighters that's been up in there with some world champions, and they both, when they got the opportunity, pushed everybody. Ugas, a former world champion, pushed Errol as far as he can take Errol.
Yeah.
These guys both, I think Mario Barrios been in the ring this year.
Yeah.
This is the first fight back for Ugas since the Spence. What do you think we get from Ugas? Did you ever go get to check him out?
No.
Oh, man.
No.
Okay.
I didn't get to check either of those guys. I wanted to see both of them in camp. I don't know, man. When I look at this fight, I look at Mario Barrios being the younger guy. I think he's fresher. Of course, the wear and tear not as bad as what we just saw from Ugas. Again, of course, Ugas being the older guy. This fight, I think it's gonna become a banger.
Okay.
This is gonna go two ways. It can be a banger where both guys are moving really slow at the end of this fight because they bang so much throughout. Or I think it could be Mario Barrios banging out Ugas.
You got Mario Barrios.
That's what I think. Yeah.
You put down 1,000 on Mario Barrios, winning $1,215.
Ooh.
So $1,215. That ain't a bad bet. That ain't a bad bet. So you guys thinking about making a bet, listen to Sean Porter. Get your money.
All right.
All right, let's go to the main event.
No. Co-main.
Oh, we're going to hit the co-main.
Co-main, real quick. Lubin and Ramos.
That is a good fight.
We can't skip that. That's why.
I know, Sean, but that is a good fight. That is 50-50 all day for me, man. Let me tell you when I'm betting. When it's 50-50 like that for me, I'm gonna take the plus.
Yeah, you gotta take the
plus. I gotta go with it. I gotta go where the money's at. Yeah. So what do you think?
Well, what's the money at? Because once upon a time, I thought that Jesus Ramos, the business is made and built for him to win this fight. This is a step-up fight for him, so on and so forth. Mm-hmm. But I'm looking at this one, man. I'm just really thinking that, we could get an upset on Saturday night. Erickson Lubin could come out the winner.
Yeah, if you take the Lubin, put down 1,000. Yeah, you're gonna have a beautiful day.
Ooh,
a beautiful day
for the win or knockout. How?
Yeah, for the win. You're going to have a beautiful day.
I like that.
So if you just go and put 100. Go put 100 on Lubin, get you back $420.
Ooh, I don't. All right, here, yeah. Main event.
You got Saul Canelo Alvarez. Why we don't say that no more? Why nobody calls him that?
Yeah, okay. His name is not Saul no more.
Oh, okay, and then we got Jermell Charlo.
Yeah.
Both undisputed in their divisions.
Yeah.
They ain't all the belts. So for Canelo's belts.
Yeah.
Sean, how you see this going? Like, I got this one. What's ways Charlos can win this fight? Decision? Knockout?
I think the only way Jermell Charlo wins this fight is knockout. I think he's going to have to weather an early storm, that early storm being rounds 1 through maybe 7 or 8. And if he's able to get through that, now we got to rely on him having enough. If you're betting on Jermell Charlo to win this fight, bet him winning this fight between rounds 9 and 12, maybe even 10 and 12 by knockout. Other side of that,
hold on. $100 get you $1,000 bet. I mean, $100 bet.
Yeah.
For Charlo by knockout gets you $1,000. So put down $100.
Yeah.
At plus 900.
Yeah.
$1,000.
I could do the math. And then on the other side of that, of course, if you're looking at Canelo Alvarez winning this fight, take a look at that. He is older. He has been through a lot. And I don't think he got time to be in that ring for 12 rounds and win a unanimous decision. I got him winning this fight by knockout between rounds. I don't think it's going to happen in the first, second round, but I think maybe between rounds 4 and 7, I got him knocking out Jermell Charlo. If he wins, I really don't know if it's going to go that way.
Okay. You go to this DraftKings Sportsbook app. Canelo's plus 250 on the knockout. Go ahead and put you down $100. Get you back $350. That's a win-win, baby.
There it is.
Go ahead and make that money.
I'm glad you mentioned the DraftKings Sportsbook app because you download that, you enter our promo code TPWP. So new subscribers, you get $5. You bet $5, you get back $200 in bonus bets. So there you go. Go ahead and do it. This
segment of the podcast brought to you by DraftKings.
Boom, boom. And let's bring on our guest.
Boom, boom. Let's see. Is he ready to go? I wish Scruncho was here. What is he doing? Hey, can we hear? I don't think we can hear him yet. No. Okay.
We'll edit that out.
All right. Can we hear? No, not yet.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, we got you.
You didn't even wrap your hands up.
I don't need them.
You know how to wrap your hands?
I got the pre-wraps.
Oh no! You know what them is? You just slide it on.
Yeah, I know.
I got the glove. You just put on and just wrap your wrist. I'm ready.
What's good, big dog?
What's up, man?
It's been a minute.
I know we gotta talk about this Charlo Canelo fight, but you lucky I ain't there. I knocked them damn braids.
Oh yeah, he was on your ass. He was on your ass.
But that shit you said about Crawford and Spence in the rematch about 154. You burned my ass with that one.
He texts me. He's like, check out. But Na'im know me. I ain't gonna let you get away.
I don't know what the hell he talking about.
You said at 154. What do you say? Nah, go ahead.
There was a take that they posted from your podcast IG page where you're saying that you think it's only fair that he give him the rematch at 154.
And then I responded where that's not Crawford's problem.
I don't use the word fair, so let's start there.
You said something like that. You did.
I never said it's only fair.
Well, at this point, Ray, you can edit in what you said, and we'll see. But it was something along those lines.
Yeah, it was crazy.
You said that he should give it to him at 154, and I totally disagree with that because you said that what you were saying is that he gave Crawford a chance, and he could have went up before. Now, he could have had this fight 4 years ago.
Absolutely.
Crawford been asking for the fight. And go ahead.
I want to be clear. And I want to be clear based on what my experience was. My experience was forget about Crawford, find somebody else to fight. And my rebuttal was I don't want to fight anybody else. I know for a fact, and if I'm overstepping anything, it is what it is. I know for a fact conversations with him were, forget about it. Move up to 154 and do what you got to do and move on. He's not worth it. You don't need it. You've done this. You've done anything just because. Nobody's afraid of. No, I'm not saying anybody was afraid to make that fight. I'm simply saying that I know for a fact that the business said you don't need to fight. Go ahead and move up to 54. You done draining yourself. You done all that kind of stuff. And he denied all that the same way I denied fighting anybody else and said, yo, I want to fight Terence Crawford. That's what I know.
Okay.
So from that standpoint, you can look at it as he allowed him or he gave him the chance. From that standpoint.
I understand what people may have said to him, but what he said after he beat Ugas, he said, y'all know who I want next. I'm going to get that other belt. He said that. So if you said that, then go get that other belt at 147, which is where the belt is at.
Yeah, true.
So Crawford had to negotiate and he had to be the B side, and he had to take everything that came along with that.
Yeah.
So now that he's the A side, why should he give up his advantage? That's the whole part of being the A side. To make the rules, right?
Yeah. I'm looking at from a standpoint of, and I think this is where my mind was when I made that statement, and then we can move on. But I was just looking at it from a standpoint of, I think also Scruncho said the same thing, where it's like, hey, everybody is saying that Errol's sucked down. Errol's made 147 too long, and all these other things. Go up and fight him at 154. That way there's nothing that anyone can say. And that's where my mind was. My mind was, yo, if you go up to 154, you make this fight happen, and you maybe not get the exact same outcome, but you still win this fight, and you look damn good doing it, then no one can make any more arguments. I still think that there's going to be an argument all day and all night about where the weight class, where the weight is far, where the fight takes place at, if it takes place at 147.
Well, I mean, if it does go to 154, then it's no longer going to be for the belts. That's the first thing. And then I saw something that Crawford said recently where they said the part of the negotiation for the rematch is that the other fighter had to say, I can't make this weight anymore for them to move up to another weight. And that was when they agreed to have the rematch. And he never said that. So he said he don't know nothing about it. Either way, that's neither here nor there. That fight we're not there yet. Let's talk about the Canelo
and that's a sexy contract too. So
yeah, naturally, I mean, Crawford's the guy the lighter fighter that came up. So that's hard for me to. Crawford came up from 135 and
135.
It's going to be the same result at 154, bro. It don't matter.
Yeah.
My whole point is that if you are the A side, then now you are in a place to where you have the advantages, whether it be the money, the gloves, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
You don't give up your advantage.
Yeah.
When it comes to Charlo versus Canelo, I agree with what you just said, and I've been saying this all along. First of all, Canelo has never been, I've never seen him get knocked down. He's definitely never been stopped. And I don't feel like Charlo is a good enough boxer to win by decision. I think that Canelo is going to, I don't think he's going to knock him out, but I think it's going to be a one-sided domination. Now, what I do want to say about Charlo is watching him on 24/7 or not 24/7,
All access.
All Access.
You're going to get sued.
Watching him on All Access and seeing a few interviews lately, I got to say that I like him a little bit more when he's sedated.
Oh my God! Hey, I did not see it. I thought he was gonna be like he got.
My hand came out. I went to agree with it and everything.
Me too. Damn. We gotta see him this week. You in town?
Huh?
You coming to the fight?
You know, he said, huh?
You coming?
No, I ain't coming to this fight.
I'm gonna pay. If you can, you can hit.
I'm gonna pay for this on pay-per-view.
Oh, okay. Here, go. I got it. Now we gotta deal with this shit. You know they crazy.
I'll say this again. I want Charlo to win.
Okay.
But I'm a realistic person, and I don't see it happening. But yeah, I stand by what I say. When he's sedated,
Why you repeat it?
He's a nice, cool guy. Every time we see him, he's acting crazy and just like, he's just all over the place. But when he chill, he cool. I'm watching all that stuff. I'm like, all right, he's a cool dude. I like him. All
right, so this Charlo can live in your neighborhood. The other one can't.
Nah, Jermell he's going through some shit right now. He's always been the more tamed one.
Yeah.
It's been Jermell is the hothead.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Hey, yo, so two things. Number one, the energy that we're seeing Jermell Charlo present to us right now, number one, is like I always like to say, you got to protect yourself before a big night. And that means also protecting your energy. You can't give your energy away to anybody. As we've seen from them in the past, they be just throwing the energy out. But guess what? This time, my man, whether he psychologically said, yo, I need to do this, it don't matter. He's doing it. He's got reserve. All right? A lot of it. And I truly do think that when he get in the ring on fight night, his energy is going to be exactly where it needs to be. Remember, you got to be calm, cool, collected when you get in the ring with somebody like Canelo Alvarez, who is vicious. If I smell blood, I'm coming to get it. If I see weakness, I'm coming to get it. Guess what? I think that actually works in Jermell's favor. Bait this man in. Allow him to win some rounds. Allow him to get comfortable.
Don't do that.
Feel like he's going to win.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Because what you do with that is you don't give him a sense of your timing when you do that. And that's what I know about Jermell Charlo, both of them. They have this ability to just catch you. And it's out of nowhere. I'm actually betting on that. I did not think that Jermell was going to win this fight. My heart and my mind is telling me right now that this might be time for him. And where the business is not made for Canelo Alvarez to come over here and lose his first fight, he might lose his first fight over here with the PBC side.
Well, if your heart and your mind is telling you that, then you should go to urgent care.
I ain't going to urgent care, okay? Because I'm fine. All right?
My rebuttal to that is he's coming off a 16-month layoff.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. He's coming off a 16-month layoff. And you getting in the ring, you getting punched by Canelo Alvarez out of everybody. This is the first person you're gonna get punched by. You had problems with
Canelo.
Go ahead.
Is coming off of two bad fights, right? He lost one, and then the one after that, it wasn't his greatest performance. Now there's been rumors going around that he's been getting beat up in sparring. Have you heard this?
Yeah, I seen it. It's a dude doing it.
That's they saying. This is all trickery. This is trickery. Do not believe that. Canelo. One thing we know about Canelo, he's a front runner. He does get tired. And I think that Charlo has a chance for some success in this fight. But ultimately, I don't think he has the mental fortitude to beat somebody like Canelo Alvarez. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I got beat up every camp.
I
got beat up every camp.
Hey, you just sound like Stephen A. Smith from that segment, Na'im. I'm proud of you.
Don't do that.
I know why I did it, too. You know why I did it.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I got beat up every camp. It's a part of the work. What always mattered to me, and I kind of ended up growing into this. It was like, it wasn't that I didn't care how camp was going. It was just that I knew the last week of camp, you wasn't going to be able to touch me. And on fight night, you wasn't going to be able to touch me. You know what I mean? Obviously, that wasn't always the case, but I had some really hard camps. And those hard camps always led to great finishes in camp and great fights for me. You know what I mean? So a lot of times getting beat up in camp just means you're being challenged. And you brought in the right the right guys. You know, it doesn't mean that you've lost it and you ain't got it. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I forgot about that 16. It ain't even 16 weeks, which is unfortunate.
I said 16 months.
I know. I said it ain't even 16. It ain't even 16 weeks. It's 16 months. Yeah. Like there's a difference between the two. I can't bet on Jermell Charlo when he's been out of the ring for 16 months.
The other thing that bothers me is he dealt with so much. He had issues with Castano pressure. This is Castano 2.0.
Yeah.
This boy got way more than Castano.
Yeah.
And for the most part, you know what, I'm watching film, hey, Jermell don't like to fight in the booth.
Yeah.
He wants distance.
Yeah.
If he can find it, you know what? He has to stay busy all night. He has to make Canelo work. Because like Na'im said, he's a front runner. You want to get him in them deep waters where he's been working the whole time, and then I could say, Charlo, step on the gas.
Is it possible, you think? I'm give you a question, Na'im. Do you think it's possible for Jermell Charlo to make it to around 8 or 9 and still be, I won't say fresh, but not be broken down? If he gets that far, is he gonna be broke down or is he still gonna be strong?
Well, conditioning is going to be everything. He's never fought at 168, so we got to see how that's going to affect him in the ring, carrying around that extra weight. But if he comes and he's in supreme shape, then I feel like this fight will go a decision, that he will lose.
Yeah.
But I can't. I mean, Castano was beating him.
Yeah. Tony
Harrison was beating him. And he got the equalizer.
But guys make fights though. Those guys don't. And that's what I keep saying about this fight. Canelo's style plays into the hands of Jermell Charlo. He's not a Mike Tyson. I'm gonna move my head, not allow you to catch my rhythm. He's not a Sean Porter where he feints his way in and gets you so tensed up that you don't know when to throw. He's not gonna throw off Jermell's timing, and to me, that's a big problem.
Yeah, but Canelo comes with bad intentions. He throws nothing. It seems like nothing but power shots, and I think that's going to break down Charlo. So that's why I said conditioning is everything. With that extra 14 pounds, he got to really make sure that he's ready to fight. He got to make sure that the lights don't bother him. Honestly, he has absolutely nothing to lose with this fight. It's a big payday. He already got a loss on his record. Nobody expects him to win. He can really just go out there and just go balls to the wall. So, I expect an entertaining fight, but I think the IQ, the experience, and, just the lights will get Canelo the W. Regardless if he's losing in camp, it doesn't matter. I got Canelo winning this fight by decision.
And I'm thinking a counter shot. When Charlo's bagging off, he get caught with a big counter shot, and that puts him on his ass.
Puts who on the ass?
Charlo.
Oh, okay.
Hey, that's Scrancho. That's Scrancho.
Canelo's Mexican. He's a Mexican.
Oh, what that mean? Hold on. This could go any way. This is Na'im Lynn. What are you about to say? Are we gonna get canceled?
You know what I'm saying? It's the heart of a Mexican. So even if he does get hurt, even if he gets knocked down, that man is not getting knocked out. It's not happening.
You could see that in the Bevo fight. He took a beating, but he was still bringing the pressure. He was on the ropes at times, but he was
I saw a couple moments where he mentally clocked out. And was like, I'm letting it go, but then it always came back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that's another component that Canelo Alvarez has going into the fight. The fact that he knows he's representing a heritage that he cannot, it's not in his blood. I cannot give up. I cannot quit. I cannot allow myself to get knocked down and knocked out. It ain't gonna happen. Not against Jermell Charlo. So there it is.
So what's your prediction, Na'im, overall for this fight?
I got Canelo winning by decision.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 8 rounds to 4.
8-4.
What you got? I got Canelo knockout, stoppage. 10th round, 11th round stoppage.
I got Canelo stoppage before 9. Before 9.
But if Charlo can win, I think it would have to be a knockout.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm giving him puncher's chance.
Absolutely. But I want, once again, I would love to see the brother win.
Oh, yeah. We support black. Obviously, if we win,
I would love to see you win, crazy man.
Yeah, we support back. Just like it's go Buffs. Shout out to Primetime. No black people.
Erickson Lubin. I heard y'all talking about him.
Oh yeah.
I think it's like third time's the charm for this dude.
Okay.
You know, he was. I got him pulling out the W.
I do too.
That's our guy.
I do too. I don't know, man. I don't know.
For Ramos, this is a tough fight. I'm going with the experience. And Lubin, I feel like been enough wars to be able to get this.
It's gonna go one way or the other. Either the wars and the experience is gonna benefit you, and you're gonna know you're gonna make the right moves. Third time's the charm, or that wear and tear that's been accumulated over that time. Now this young guy that can thump is gonna thump you a couple times, and it's just gonna be it's weird, man. Like when you don't like physics. Like I don't know. It's weird when you get broken down in the boxing ring. It just happens. Like nobody sees it. There's not this big punch that wobbled you.
Is there a moment you broken down? Like damn.
It's been times that I've been broken down, and I've been broken down in training camp just from the amount of rounds that I'm training.
Okay.
And it's like my punches don't got the same. I feel great on the inside. I got this energy, but something ain't coming. And I think that's what could possibly happen to Erickson Lubin, where he's just. A couple rounds later, you just see he ain't out of nowhere. He ain't got that right hand ain't the same. You know what I mean? And he could get broke down. I see it goes two ways, man. He either gets broken down. I like the third time being a charm though, that he's learned, you know, and he knows how to.
Let's talk about his losses.
Huh?
Let's talk about his losses. The first loss was to Jermell, right?
Yeah.
Yep. That clean shot.
He got caught with a flash. I don't know if you call it a flash. But
that was a hell of a shot.
He got caught with a hell of a shot, put him down. And then against Fundora, which was a very competitive fight, you know, he just got broke. His face got beaten. He looked like the Mask at the end of that fight. He just got broke down real bad. But he was still competing, and he dropped Fundora. He hurt Fundora. Fundora probably, the long-term effects probably hurt him more in that fight, because then you see he got knocked out in the next fight.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. So I think that Lubin, he keeps getting these opportunities, and I think this is his moment right here. And he's the underdog, and he is the underdog, right?
Yeah.
I think he's going to seize the moment.
Yeah, I like that. What about Ugas coming back?
What about the guy that they robbed when the Shawn fought him?
The business wasn't made for him to win that fight. Is what
it is. hey, we're trying to get this Spence fight.
Ugas is fighting Mario. Ugas. I got Ugas. I mean, we got to see if his heart is still in it. If his heart is still in it, you know, he took a bad loss against Spence. He's been out of the ring for a while now. And is he fighting for some money, or is he fighting to actually try to make a comeback? And if he has his heart in it and he really wants to succeed and try to build his way back up, because he has some tough losses and draws. If he wants to really come back and his heart is in it, he's going to win this fight.
I got Mario Barrios winning, man. I think he's younger, he's fresher, and I think he's
Who's he beat?
Huh?
Who's he beat?
Don't matter. He's younger, he's fresher, and he's hungrier.
I see where Na'im coming from. Every time he got his shot, he just never did enough to get the win.
Yeah,
Ugas is not a pushover.
He has two guys on his resume that are worth talking about, and he took an L to both. He got knocked out by one, and he got beat up by Thurman.
Last time I saw you, what did I tell you about resumes? They don't matter. They don't matter. Okay? They don't matter.
It depends on what you feel of the resume. People said Terence Crawford's resume wasn't shit, but I thought it was a great resume.
Hey, and I was one of those guys. I let that. Shout out to Terence.
Hey, listen, all right? I saw you in Saudi Arabia. That don't mean you all that on the stage. Just because you got Saudi on your resume, do not mean you all that.
By the way, I lost that fight.
See? And with that, we'll see you later, man. I appreciate you, big dog.
All right, man. Appreciate y'all.
Hey, Na'im, you keeping all those plumbing tools for me?
I got them, bro. They're in the garage if you need them.
All right,
now.
All right,
later.
Stay blessed, bro.
All right, listen. So that's Na'im Lynn. Great comedian, man. You guys would definitely enjoy his content. Obviously, travels and tours with Kevin Hart and the Plastic Cup Boys, all that good stuff.
They're on tour right now.
They on tour.
Plastic Cup Boys, not Kevin.
Oh, okay.
You know, they got to go. It's kind of like me going.
Still, them too? Like,
yeah, it's like me going without you. Okay? Yeah. I got to get more money. You don't want to get all the money.
That's not true.
Okay, I got to go. People don't understand. I get the crumbs of the PorterWay Podcast.
That's not true.
So I got to use. That's why y'all still see me. That's why I pull up to y'all house sometime and they be like, hey, don't I know you from somewhere? Yeah, I'm still out here slaving.
Hey, listen, when you get your first real nice thing from the PorterWay Podcast, you gotta come in here some gold Crocs.
You said cocks.
No, I didn't. God, can we edit that out? God, dog. God, dog. Gold Crocs,
Just leave it in.
Crocklins.
Oh, man. They're Crocs. Hey,
Crocklins.
man, have you tried them?
No.
I had the same attitude as you. Hey, shout out to y'all be dissing me all the time, but shout out to the ones that be like, they comfortable.
It's clear he's tried them. Look, he ain't got no...
Hey, third pair. When I started wearing these, because when I first met you, I used to wear the slides, remember? And don't tell the story. Yeah. Don't tell it. No, you already told the story. No, don't tell the story, okay?
I ain't gonna tell the story.
All right, so, they're some of the most comfortable shoes you can ever get. They're dad apparel. You need to get your life together.
Come on, let's do this real quick.
All right, let's go and get knocked out.
So, Wednesday...
Okay, let's get started.
We got the media blitz for you guys this week. I'm excited about that. Wednesday, hold up. Talk to them real quick.
So this week, we got the media blitz. We got the big fight coming up. We never do grand arrivals. Shawn be up there for everything. So if y'all in town, you're going to see Shawn somewhere. I'll be there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Thursday, we're going to do dinner at Flanker. If y'all ain't doing that, come around. I ain't buying your dinner, but we'll be up in there. Let's see what else we got going on. We'll be at the weigh-ins, press conference. Thursday press conference always sometime it because it's the undercard. So I don't know if we're going to do that or not.
What's that?
Thursday. Is there undercard press conference?
Oh, no, we got something good coming Thursday.
Oh, we got something good coming Thursday.
You got something good coming Thursday.
Oh, man. Let's go, baby.
So Wednesday we have the final press conference. That'll be at 1 o'clock Pacific time. We'll be there live. Doing the final press conference. After that, we're gonna shoot over to the sports book and we're gonna do the undercard media workout. That's all Wednesday.
Okay.
So that's 1 o'clock, and then the media workout starts at 3 o'clock. So we're gonna try to be as punctual, obviously, as we can be. A lot of times, man, our real quick, like our setup is like a little less than an hour setup. DDA is doing his thug. They'll appreciate him. He's getting it down to about 45 to an hour sometimes. But with that being said, a lot of times they don't let us in until 20 to 30 minutes prior to the event starting, which makes things obviously a little harder on us. But we're going to try to be as punctual as we can. The press conference will be Wednesday. You see us right here live on the PorterWay Podcast. 1 Pacific time, 1 p.m. Pacific time, and then we're gonna shoot over to the sports book, and we're gonna start the media undercard workout at 3 p.m. Pacific time. That's Wednesday.
Okay. That would sound busy as heck.
Then Thursday.
Okay.
Then there's Thursday.
Okay. Then we got Thursday.
So, as y'all know, I launched my suit line, Shawn Porter Suits and Services, and got a couple people coming into town on Thursday. We are going to do a photo shoot. So we will not be doing anything involving the boxing fight on Thursday. Everything we you show the people. You don't look at you show the people.
Okay. We get where we at?
The middle one right here.
Middle one right here. Okay.
Let me help you.
So this is my suit. Look who's inside of my suit. Shawn Zytel.
The long lost.
Carson A. Merck. And let me move the pants.
Got the producer. We got everybody.
Gave you front and center. I like it.
Yeah.
Where my family at?
Forget them.
Where my family at?
You gotta pay for that one.
Your family.
You gotta pay for that one.
Okay, all right. No, I'm very appreciative. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. But listen, we'll be doing a photo shoot Thursday night.
Hopefully it's
7 p.m. Pacific time. Those are your measurements. It's tailored for you, big dog. So it's gonna fit.
Okay,
look how
I like
big
this.
it is, man. This don't look like it fits you.
I don't know. I'm
big
a big
this
dude.
is, man.
I'm a big dude. Now I'm about to diet for the next 4 days. We'll get in there.
I thought you were dieting already.
Yeah, but we gonna have to diet.
Right, come on.
All right, we'll get in there though. We'll get in there. Gonna make it happen. All right, we got a photo shoot.
The photo shoot will be live on our Patreon, 7 p.m. Pacific time. You guys want to tune in, take a look at who all we got in there shooting with us, all the fun we're going to be having, all that good stuff. We will be doing this photo shoot at Top Rank Boxing Gym. So it's going to be live at Top Rank Boxing Gym at 7 p.m. That does not mean show up.
Is he coming?
No, he's not coming.
Oh,
that does not mean show up. That means sign up for our Patreon, patreon.com/TPWP. Sign up. There's a tier on there for you, but it's things like this that we want you guys to be able to enjoy and see and really just grow with us. Y'all been growing with us this whole way. Join that Patreon. Continue to grow with us, man. There's some really exclusive footage on there that you guys can't see anywhere else. And this will be live on the Patreon. Won't be anywhere else. Well, of course, flip back to the boxing stages. Friday, we got the weigh-in. I did not check that time on the weigh-in.
The weigh-in. Boom, boom,
I think
boom,
2:30.
3:30?
2:30.
2:30 is the weigh-in.
Weigh-in will be live at 2:30, which means we will be live at 2:30 p.m. Pacific time doing the weigh-in.
Weigh-in is also open to the public, by the way.
It's outside.
Toshiba Plaza.
Oh, outside, open to the public.
Let's go. So we in there.
Yeah,
we there. All right.
Yeah.
If we need y'all to make a little space for us so that we can set up, please do that. I don't know if they're gonna accommodate us.
Yeah,
man.
Last time we was out there chilling.
They ain't been hooking us up the way they should be hooking us up.
We appreciate what's her name? Kelly. We appreciate Kelly and everybody over at PPC. Of course, no. And TPWP. I'm gonna shout out everybody. Who else? I appreciate you. Okay, I appreciate you. That's one thing about me. I appreciate it. And after the photo shoot, I'm taking everybody to dinner. We're going to Flanker.
Oh yeah, we're going to Flankers after the photo shoot.
At Mandalay Bay, so we'll be there around 9. That's gonna be a long day.
Yeah,
I gotta take that day off.
5 p.m. Pacific time, we'll have our barbershop episode. Excited to get the barbershop episode back up here in Las Vegas. Excited about that. I stepped into All Stars Barbershop yesterday.
Where's that?
Our All Stars Grooming Lounge.
Where's that located at? Because I've seen it before.
Eastern.
Okay. By me?
Yes. Like around the corner from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally around the corner from you.
Shout out to my guy. We was going to do your shop this time, but it's football season for you, so we'll do him after football season.
Absolutely. And bring your son. He can get a haircut.
Come on, you know they not cutting his hair now.
Nah, they ain't cutting his hair.
You know how that goes. Yeah, ain't no cut. I'll try, but no.
No, but shout out to JoJo and the All Stars Grooming Lounge. I stepped up in there, bro. I opened up the door and I heard showtime.
Oh, what time is that?
5 o'clock.
On Friday?
Yeah, man.
Right, I got to wrap up. I got somewhere to be.
Oh, well, you get somewhere, wherever you got to be. I'm going to be in there kicking it with JoJo and the guys. I went in there, gave them the rundown, said, yo, we want to come in. We want to kick it with y'all for a minute. Okay. So give it to y'all real quick. 9230 Southeastern Ave, number 160. And that is Las Vegas, Nevada, 89123. Eastern.
Oh yeah, that's definitely right by my house.
Eastern in the 215. I mean, literally.
In the same same parking lot as the In-N-Out.
Same parking lot as the In-N-Out. All right, go there with that one. Okay. You know where In-N-Out at, huh?
Yeah.
Fat ass.
Yeah. The LVAC is right over my wall. No, I'm telling too much.
So the boxing fans up in there, and they're excited for the PorterWay Podcast to come in there, as we are excited to go in there and do some things with them. Should be a good barbershop episode. I saw a couple of people asking about that, so excited to get that back going. Excited for the big week coming for us. And
we'll try to get some your favorite boxers in there. I need to invite people. Shout out to our favorite boxers. Hey man, if y'all watching, y'all in town, just come on. People say, Shawn never invite me. I'll be inviting people, they be like, Shawn didn't hit me.
And I'm seeing Carson like all in my head right now. We will be playing paintball Saturday morning. I will be there. I will be at paintball Saturday morning.
Can I pull that off? I got a funeral to go to, so don't expect me there.
No.
But after the funeral, we're about to fight in my house.
Okay? Oh, you still watching the fight?
Yeah, I'm still watching the fight. Hey, this is a moment to be sad.
It sounded like you said we're going to be fighting at my house. No. I was like, dang, it's like that.
If I die and there's a fight, y'all do media blitz, okay? And do my funeral after, okay? Okay.
Do the funeral after?
Yeah, do a funeral after the media. We just put my body on ice or something.
Can I stream the funeral?
Yeah, go ahead. You can do whatever you want. Flush me down the toilet. I'm a plumber.
We at Combat Zone Saturday morning. Come on out.
9 o'clock.
I always have extra clothes for y'all. If y'all, but if y'all know y'all want to come kick it with us, bring some clothes so that y'all can hang out.
I might be able
y'all
to
show up. I pay for you. You know what I mean? I just want y'all to have a good time. We're gonna try to roll out the red carpet, get some great fighters that are in town for the fights, get them out there and just have some fun, and just enjoy things the PorterWay, man. This is what I always like to say. The PorterWay is having fun and doing things at the highest level. You know what I mean? So Combat Zone Saturday, 9:00 is when we start shooting. So there it is. Excited about it, man. Love you guys, man. I truly do. Let me get this real quick. Motivational message before I get up out of here. Let me find it. I'm sorry. Talk to him.
All right. Shout out to my lady. She don't even know I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna shout her out.
Yeah, go
she
ahead.
out there grinding, going through stuff. But yeah, she got a website going. It's called amandascorner.net. You guys get a chance, go check that out. That's my family behind the scenes. A different type of Anthony. I ain't gonna tell you TikTok. If you find TikTok, you'll find ways to murder me because my whole life is on there. But amandascorners.net. Check her out. People trying to be entrepreneurs. I know you did not. Oh, you pulled her up. Okay, cool. Yeah. Check her out. Go ahead and do the thing right there. Support the family. Support me, man. I appreciate you guys. You support me. Appreciate you guys. It's been what we getting to about we getting around the 200 episode mark. You know that, right?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, we're getting close. I think we're in about the 160s.
No, that's 152. We just did.
Oh, we got a long way to go.
This is 155. We still have.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Thought we was going to 170. Thought we was at least at 170. We don't count the media blitzes.
No. Come
on, man. Y'all killing me. Y'all killing me.
You're right.
We got at least 30 of them.
Nah.
Go ahead, get your stuff off.
Let me do this real quick. I was driving. I think my son was talking to me, and I thought about my wife, and this is what came to mind. Vision plus execution equals success. Success produces dopamine. Dopamine produces joy. If you guys don't know what dopamine is, it is an energy. It is a chemical that your body produces. Produces what you would like any happiness and things like that. That's a chemical that is derived. That chemical is called dopamine. You want to do things that produce dopamine. So, like for instance, if you take your son to the park and they go down the slide and you see their face as they go down the slide, when you see their face when they go down the slide, that face affects you and it produces dopamine. And so I just kind of came up with this. When you have a vision, and you execute that vision, it produces success. And when you see yourself have success, like for instance, I'll just use you as an example, the vision you have for your plumbing company, and then you execute it, your vision. What do I need to do? I created this plan, and let me talk to this person and do that. Then once I execute that vision, I have success. Once I have success, I have dopamine. Guess what? Your body wants more of that. And when your body feels that chemical shoot through your mind and all that kind of stuff, now your body has a memory. And that memory, now you know how to recreate that dopamine. So first it becomes vision. Then it becomes execution. Then it becomes success. That success creates dopamine. That dopamine creates a memory of how I created that vision, of how I created that execution, and then of how I was successful. And then it becomes a pattern. Create great patterns. Create patterns of vision, patterns of execution, patterns of success. You have dopamine. You have happiness in your life. That's why I came here the way I did.
Okay.
This is the PorterWay.